YouTube. Today I'm going to be doing some deadlifts, and I'm going to do them regular sumo style off the floor. Lately I've been doing quite a bit of conjugate training, which means I've been doing block pulls, command deadlifts, deficit deadlifts, all sorts of different variations on the deadlift, but today we're going to keep it pretty simple, pretty straight up, and I'm just going to do sumo deadlifts off the floor. As you can see here, I've lined up a few weightlifting belts, and that's the topic of today's video. I'd like to discuss weightlifting belts in general, when to use them, how to use them, and I'd also like to touch on why I haven't been using them over the past year or so with my lifting. You may have noticed this in Instagram, YouTube posts, things like that. Previously I was using my Inzer lever belt, which you can see here. It's a very, very good quality belt, and this is the thickest one I could get, and it took a while for it to arrive, but I typically use this one for squats, and you may have seen this one in the past in many of my other videos. Now, a lever belt basically is one that you snap into place. So if you're looking at me wearing it here, I put it around my waist, bring it over top, lock it into position, and then snap it, and it's in place, ready to go. So the really cool thing about these lever belts is that you can actually decide your ideal positioning, and it's always going to be consistent, and it's always going to lock exactly the same. So that's why I really like lever belts. But the one thing I wanted to try, and I've reached out to and worked on collaborating with Tribe, which you can see here on showcasing their Prong belt. Now, a Prong weightlifting belt is basically one where you can see here we have this metal prong, and it loops through the holes of the belt like so, and you're going to see me demonstrating some of these in a moment. You can get a single prong belt or a double prong belt. So the ones that I'm showing here from Tribe are single prong, and here's the black belt. This is a 13mm thickness leather belt, and this is their brown belt, which is also 13mm thickness. This one is actually a little bit softer, a little bit smoother, and a little bit more pliable, so it doesn't quite need to be worked in as much as their black belt, which you see here. It's just a lot more thick, and it's going to require a lot more work to actually break this in. So we're going to get into some deadlifts. I'm going to explain to you why I've been using no belt, or I haven't been using a belt for the past year, and I'm also going to touch on when it's important to use a belt, how to effectively use a belt for your deadlifting, and I'm going to talk about belt positioning as well. So let's get straight into it. Typically I will throw on a belt when I reach my working sets and my top sets. So for me personally, that's around 400 pounds when I might throw it on, or a little bit after that. Now, I haven't been using a belt for the past year or so because I've been trying to focus on my form, just perfecting the movement pattern and my core strength without having to use a belt. Now, it's very important to note that a belt is just an assistance. You're not supposed to rely on it, so that's why I have been training without it. But leading up to competition, I would probably throw on the belt and start training with that just to familiarize myself with that movement pattern. And that's pretty much it. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the content. So I just wrapped up the training session. Deadlifts went pretty good, as you can tell from the footage. We're going to get into a giveaway here that I had put on the screen at the beginning of this video, and that is for some weightlifting straps by Tribe. These are really nice. They've actually got some good grip on them as well. So what I'm going to do here is give away one pair of straps on YouTube and one on Instagram. So here's what you got to do to participate on either of those giveaways. What I want you to do is comment down below and let me know what you plan on using these lifting straps for. So are you going to do some deadlifting? Are you going to do Olympic lifting, CrossFit, farmers walks? I have no idea. What are you going to use these straps for? Let me know. Comment down below. Aside from that, give this video a thumbs up. Just like the video. It always helps me produce more content like this, do more giveaways, things like that. And if you're going to participate on Instagram, check out the photo, which I'm going to post on Instagram, and simply give that a like, thumbs up thingy. It's not a thumbs up, it's a like. And just comment on that photo and say what you plan on using the weightlifting straps for, and I will send these to you anywhere in the world. We're going to do one on YouTube, one on Instagram. Thank you for watching this video as always. I will catch you again in that next one.